My name is Dave, and this is episode 2667B, and today's date is January 3rd, 2022. Let's get into the economic collapse, political, and geopolitical news. Now, the deep state, the private Western central bank, big tech, corrupt politicians, the puppet masters, they are prepared and ready to throw everything they have at Trump. See, Trump just didn't walk away. They know this. They know there's a plan sitting out there. They just don't know what it is. And what they're going to do, they're going to create as much chaos as possible. Remember, this is a great grand game of chess. The winner has already been determined. There's only a couple moves left. And the deep state said, you know something? I know we lost, but you know what? We're going to continue to play, and we're going to try to create as much chaos as possible to mess up the Patriots. This is exactly what is happening right now. Think about the deep state players. Think about the corrupt politicians. Are the people behind them? Are the people ready to keep them in their positions? Do people believe the fake news? Do people actually believe big tech? Are they sticking with big tech, with their different social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube? No, we see the ratings for the corrupt politicians dropping like a network. It's the pedo network now. People are seeing this. People are no longer believing what the fake news is saying. No one believes because their narrative doesn't make sense anymore. What does the deep state have left? The people are no longer on their side. The people are no longer believing their propaganda. Basically, they're fighting for their lives right now. And yes, they don't care. They're going to create as much chaos as possible moving forward. Actually, they're already projecting their plan. They're already letting everyone know this is the move we're going to make. How did that work out in Virginia? Not too well. What do you think is going to happen in 2022? What do you think Trump and the Patriots have been doing this entire time? They've been building the offensive, while at the same time, they're showing the D Party and how they're completely corrupt. Yes, we have forensic audits going on. But why did he need the people on his side? Because he needed to make sure the people were awake moving forward. He needed to make sure that we flooded. So this way, the deep state, whatever they try to do, they can't do it. Now, yes, are they going to have different methods? Are they going to try different things? Of course they are. They're going to try to use illegals. They're going to try maybe to use riots, try to keep people away from the polls. They're going to try to do many different things. We might even have a cyber attack during this period of time. We don't know. But we know they're going to create chaos as much as possible. But Trump and the Patriots, they're prepared for this. They know exactly what they're going to do. Red lines are going to be crossed. And countermeasures are in place. Think about when we have a communication blackout. This is red line 2. It doesn't mean the internet goes down. That means they shut down certain social media platforms and they don't allow people to use it. This way they can have the fake news telling everyone what's really happening. What's the countermeasure for that? We all know it. Trump and the Patriots, what are they bringing online? Coming up the first quarter of this year. Truth Social. Already made a deal with Rumble. They're already prepared for this. They know that this is an information war. They know they need to keep the flow of information continually pushing out there. The Patriots know we always need to have the truth and the facts being pushed out there. Because the truth and the facts will override propaganda every single time. We're seeing it with everything that they've done. Yes, truth and facts, it does take a little bit longer. And this is what people don't like. It's almost like the beginning of the year, a lot of people like to lose weight. And this is their New Year's resolution. And after the first couple of weeks, they say, it's not working. Look, I tried, but it's not working. Losing weight takes time. The plan takes time. Everything has to be set up. And I do believe we are there. This is why Trump let everyone know, look, a year has passed. Can't believe it's a year. Now we're heading towards a major battle with the deep state. Remember, they don't have the people on their side. The people are no longer believing the fake news anymore. And they're fighting for their lives. So are they going to keep Biden in place? No. They're going to bring someone in there that can direct the deep state through this battle. Do I think it's going to be Hillary Clinton? Yes. Are the puppet masters going to direct her? Yes. And we can see how this is all starting to play out now. They're already projecting their plan. We're going to be talking a lot more about this a little bit later. But first, let's talk about what the New York Attorney General is doing. This is Letitia James. And remember, she was promised to be governor of New York if she found something on Trump, and did she know? But remember, they're going to throw everything that they have at Trump right now. They're not going to let up. It doesn't matter if they have anything or not. They're going to make it seem like they do. And right now, this witch hunt, it didn't stop. It's continuing. Right now, the New York Attorney General, Letitia James, she has subpoenaed Don Jr. and Ivanka Trump as part of a civil probe into whether the Trump Organization inflated values of some of its properties. So this is what they're left with. They couldn't find anything, so they want to say, wait, did they inflate the prices on their properties? I mean, is this absolutely ridiculous? Trump's lawyers are already saying, we're going to quash the subpoena. This is absolutely ridiculous. This is because she couldn't find anything. They can't find what they need. And they're struggling right now, and it's very, very apparent. Now, we know from last week, they were going to release some information with Prince Andrew and Jeffrey Epstein and Virginia Giuffre. And the settlement agreement has been unsealed. $500,000 to the victim. It releases unidentified other potential defendants. And we don't know yet whether that includes Prince Andrew. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. But I do believe more and more of this information is going to be coming out. If you notice, it's the drip right now. I do believe that this is going to be time with Truth Social, this coming online. Now, do I mean that as soon as this comes online, all of a sudden we're going to have Durham unsealing a massive amount of indictments? No. I do believe there's going to be a period of time where Truth Social is going to have to calm down because there's going to be a lot of people rushing to it. A lot of people are going to be trying to get onto it. And people are going to be flooding it from Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And there's going to be a lot of people. And I wouldn't be surprised if it might go down unless they have an incredible infrastructure and they're expecting the inflow of people. But even when you calculate it out and you expect it, sometimes there are problems. It's technology. So I don't think we're going to see things happen the next day or so. But what Trump and the Patriots are doing, they're preparing for all this down the line. Now, we're going to be talking a little bit more about this and what the plan is. But what we're seeing right now is that the majority of people, they're confused because the narrative doesn't make sense anymore. And they're questioning everything. Actually, out in Germany, 57% of Germans no longer trust. All they did was tell you things and hope that you would listen to what they're telling you. Now people are asking questions. People want proof. They can't provide it. That's the problem. Just like in January 6th, they're having a problem with January 6th. Why? Because people pointed out the truth and the facts. What is the truth and the facts in January 6th? We see these FBI individuals, Antifa, BLM, they're the ones who are the insurrectionists. And people want answers. Who are these people? And we come to find out now, and Newsweek is putting this out, that they're already admitting that there were secretive DOJ commandos at the protest on January 6th. Their narrative is falling apart. Just like impeachment hoax #1, #2, the Russian collusion, it's all falling apart. And people are demanding answers. Actually, there are congressmen now, congresswomen, demanding answers. Who is Ray Epps? Who is the bomber? Who are these people on the window, bashing the window in? These aren't Trump supporters. Who are these people? People are asking questions now. And you know what? They don't want to give the answers, but eventually they're going to have to. Now, Trump, he's building the offensive. He's still endorsing people. And he put one out for Derek Schmidt, the Attorney General of the great state of Kansas, has done an absolutely outstanding job. He is now running for governor and will be a popular and very wise choice. He's also pointing to Mary Miller. Congresswoman Mary Miller is doing a fantastic job representing the people of Illinois, the Second Amendment, and our military and vets. Mary is a champion of our America First agenda. Again, this is all part of the plan. Build the offensive, get the people in certain positions, get mayors, governors, people in the Senate, people in the House, get them all in position for 2022 to move this forward. Now remember, the deep state players, they're going to try to counter all of this. Remember, this is an information war. Yes, they might take it to the next level, but right now, it's an information war. Trump is preparing countermeasures. And we can see the deep state players, they are censoring like they normally do. Now, this is going to pick up as time goes on. And we can see there are certain high-profile individuals that know that this is about to happen. But first, let's look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was suspended on Twitter, and it seems that Facebook has also suspended Marjorie Taylor Greene. Now, the thing is that the big tech companies like Twitter, YouTube, they don't know it yet, but they're completely obsolete. People will be moving off of their platforms, especially when Truth Social comes online. Actually, people are already making the move. And in the end, these platforms will cease to exist in the way they are today. Actually, they might even be turned into utilities. We'll have to see how that plays out. We'll be talking about that in just a sec. But Marjorie Taylor Greene, she fires back at Twitter. And she said the following: Maxine Waters can go to the streets and threaten on Twitter. Kamala and Elon can bail out Black Lives Matter on Twitter. CNN and the rest of the Democratic propaganda media can spread Russia collusion lies. And just yesterday, 𝐅𝐔𝐑𝐘 can tweet warning Soleimani. But I get suspended for tweeting their statistics. Twitter is an enemy to America and can't handle the truth. That's fine. I'll show America we don't need them, and it's time to defeat our enemies. They can't successfully complete a communist revolution when people tell the truth. Social media platforms can't stop the truth from being spread far and wide. Big tech can't stop the truth. Communists, Democrats can't stop the truth. I stand with the truth and the people. We will overcome. Now, like I said before, there are certain individuals that are now taking precautions. Joe Rogan put this out. Just in case shit over at Twitter gets even dumber, I'm here now as well. Rejoice. And I do believe he joined up with 𝐑𝐄𝐏𝐑𝐄. And in just a matter of hours, he had 8.4 million people follow him over. So this tells you everything you need to know, that something's about to happen. We also have Rand Paul. He made an announcement saying he's going to be leaving YouTube and moving to Rumble. Think about what's happening right now. Do people realize that something is coming down the pike here? Do people realize